Welcome. My name's Kate. I'm one of NEFF's home economists, and today we're going to be looking at another of the functions on the wonderful oven that we've got behind us. So this is a B58VT68. So it's from our N90 range, with a lovely clear screen on it that you can see, one of our largest screens on it. Now, one of the programs we're going to focus on today is a variation of CircoTherm. So it's a CircoTherm roast. Now, the beauty of that is it gives the grill cuts in, so you'll get a lovely bit of colour on the food, and you'll get the crispiness. So we're going to do a fabulous cod dish with some spicy potatoes going in there. But to add another function, we're going to add the Vario steam. Now, steam is always been in the commercial world. We've now got that on our ovens. And steam, where it's added as Vario steam, it adds crispness and colour. So moist on the inside and crispy on the outside. Now, on the fascia, you will see there's a little box. That is where the steam comes from. So I've chosen the Circo roasting for today at 220 degrees because we've got some potatoes that we want to get cooked, but we're also going to then add some fish to it. You can see the lovely clear LED light. You can see the potatoes crisping up and the cod colouring. Set the temperature there, and we're going to press the start button. There we are. Just make sure they've got room so that they get a nice bit of colour on them. Now I'm going to put that in on the third shelf, which is counting up from the bottom. Inside the oven, you will see that it's marked. Each shelf is embossed into the side of the oven. Let's get this in there. There we are, our lovely slide and hide door. Look how easy that was to be able to put the tray in there. It's got a rotating handle, which makes it, again, very easy to use. So we're going to add that steam function. That's pressing this, like the 3 waves symbol just there. So by pressing that, I can again scroll along, choosing low, medium or high steam. So we're just going to choose medium there, and we're going to press the tick. Now you will hear the steam function click in. It's that slight droning noise, but that just tells you that the steam is pumping through the appliance. It's going to keep those potatoes really moist on the inside, but lovely and crispy on the outside. Now let's just get the cod ready so that we can put that in. When those potatoes are nearly ready, they will then add the fish to that. Just going to put the fish in now. The potatoes have already cooked, so they've had 20 minutes at 220 on the Circo roasting. There we are. I love the slide and hide because I can get very easy access to the oven. There we are. You can see how nicely those potatoes have crisped up. Let's pop our piece of cod on there. We'll put a little bit of seasoning on it. Not too much because we've got the harissa paste on there. Or Cajun paste, I should say, but it could be either. But what I am going to point out to you before I put that in is the multi-gauge probe. So this is a probe that will plug into the oven. It stays in the oven while the food is cooking. And it is going to measure the temperature to which we set it, so that there is no chance of overcooking the fish nor of undercooking it. Now, whether it's poultry or meat, it will be exactly the same. The 3 different gauges on it will choose out of those 3 temperatures, and it will always ensure that the lowest temperature rises to the temperature to which we've set it. So inside the oven, you will see that we have the space to plug the probe in. So I'm going to plug the probe into the food, into the thickest part of it. And then it reminds me to close the door. And you can see here, it's telling me that it has already acknowledged the probe, and we're going to set the temperature of that. So, for a piece of fish, set it at about 60, press the tick, and we will give it a little bit of time. Now, you noticed I pressed the time. You don't actually need to, because with the probe, it does it for you. So when it reaches 60 and the internal temperature of the fish, the oven will turn itself off. So all I need to do is press the start button and off it goes. Our fish is ready to come out now, because the oven will stop itself because the temperature's got to 60 degrees. That lovely light in there, it's so clear. There's a prism inside the door which allows the LED light to be really, really clear. Let's just unclip the probe. We'll lift out the tray. Remember, the probe is going to be hot, so make sure you keep your oven gloves on and just lift it out. This doesn't go in the dishwasher, so give it a wash in the washing up bowl with some nice hot soapy water or an antibacterial wipe. So look at those potatoes, really lovely, crispy. That's what the Circo roasting has done, where the grill has cut in and given you that nice crispiness, but also the steam has kept it really moist in the middle. And of course, our piece of fish. Let's just cut that open so that you can see the beautiful flaking of the fish. I'll just sprinkle a little bit of fresh herbs over the top. It's parsley, coriander, but you've already got tarragon in there. You don't want to use too much tarragon. So let's just have some lemon wedges to go on there. And that makes you a lovely meal.